Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Juice Made TV, and we have something quick to talk about. So guys, oh man, so guys, before we get into the video, I just want to personally thank you guys for all the support, whether it be the love or even the hate. I really appreciate you guys for leaving comments on all my videos, leaving likes on them, and just simply taking the time to hit that subscribe button to support the channel. Like guys, it for real means so much. Like you guys do not understand, especially on my latest videos about the players that Ballislife hyped up that just did not live up to the hype. Those videos have been going crazy, and I'm forever grateful for the support. Like I said, you guys seem to love this series, so I'm gonna keep pushing them. And what I actually found very funny was the fact that I seen somebody comment on, I think like part 4 one of this series, that I honestly could make like 25 parts to this series. And hey guys, if y'all want to see it, like I'll do it just for y'all. But anyways guys, today we got a lot of players to talk about. Today we got a lot of players that may actually surprise y'all. And today guys, we have some players that may make you get mad and actually hate me for putting them on this list. But guys, y'all know me, I don't care guys. We're calling players out whether you like it or not. And with that being said guys, without further ado, we got part 5 to 5 players that Ballislife hyped up that did not live up to the hype. So make sure you stick around the entire video because this is going to be an action-packed video. So boom guys, let's go and get straight into this video and talk about the first player on this list. And he goes by the name of Lonzo Ball. Guys, wait, just wait guys. I know there's gonna be a lot of people coming at me saying that he should not be on this list, but guys, just wait, let me explain. So first off, as we know, Lonzo Ball was the 4th overall ranked player in his high school class and the number 1 overall ranked point guard in this class. Lonzo Ball was the main reason why we know the school Chino Hills to this day. He played alongside his 2 brothers LaMelo and LiAngelo Ball, and they took over the high school scene. They honestly might be the most famous high school basketball team to ever live. Yes, they were a dynamic trio and a fun team to watch, but they were only in that position because of the star power of Lonzo Ball. Like I said, Lonzo Ball was the number 1 ranked point guard in his class, and in California guys, basketball is a very popular sport. Media outlets from all over just wanted to fly out to see Lonzo Ball play, and he had many mixtapes from pretty much every mixtape media outlet, and people were already comparing his game to players like Jason Kidd and a bunch of other NBA players similar to his stature. Then, as we know, Lonzo Ball committed to play at UCLA, and then honestly, in my opinion, he had an amazing year there as well. He honestly lived up to the hype of being the best point guard in the country. I mean, yes, De'Aaron Fox, he did outplay him whenever they did go toe-to-toe with each other. But overall, Lonzo Ball throughout this season just played spectacular. He was showing us his creative play style. He was diving in to do the dirty work and get some rebounds. And surprisingly, he was even knocking down that 3-point ball. But see, all this is around the same time that we all got introduced to the man that never lost, LeVar Ball. It honestly felt like LeVar Ball was the most popular human being on planet Earth. But anyways guys, LeVar Ball was hyping up his son Lonzo, saying that he was better than Steph Curry, he was better than this player, he was better than that player, and just brought so much attention onto Lonzo's name, on top of all the media outlets also boosting him up as well. So after all this hype is when Lonzo Ball got drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers with the 2nd overall pick in the 2017 NBA draft, arguably one of the best draft classes in recent years. When Lonzo got drafted, there was just so many promises that was made by LeVar and the Laker franchise. The one and only Magic Johnson said that Lonzo's jersey is going to be hanging up in the Raptors one day in the Lakers stadium. He also said that he was going to be an all-time Laker great, and he was going to bring Showtime back to Los Angeles. Saying this, guys, Guys, he was saying they're going to make the playoffs as well. Guys, that was all BS in my head, guys. I'm sure you guys were thinking the same thing, that I don't care how good Lonzo Ball was. There was no way that he was going to take that trash Laker team to the playoffs his rookie year in the West, guys. Like, are you crazy? He's not Ja Morant. His rookie year was honestly average, whether people want to hear it or not. I mean, he did have some great moments, but if you had to redraft that draft class after that year, or even to this day, Lonzo Ball 100% would not be a top 5 pick. Honestly, he may not even be a top 10 pick, guys. Like, no disrespect. Right now though, Lonzo Ball is playing for the New Orleans Pelicans, and he has been picking up his play, and he is becoming a more all-around better player. But I think it's just too early to just maybe call him a true bust. But if we're judging him on his career and just how it's gone so far since he's been in the NBA, he definitely has not lived up to the hype, guys. Like, it's not even a debate, to be honest. But like I said, guys, he could come out next season, maybe he can make the All-Star team and become one of the best point guards in the game. But until then, guys, right now he's definitely a player that was hyped up that did not live up to the hype. So boom, guys, let's go and talk about the second player on this list, and he goes by the name of Shaquille Johnson. I know, guys, I know y'all remember my boy Shaquille Johnson. This man is literally a legend and one of the best dunkers in basketball history. Like, I don't care what anybody has to say, one of the best on all levels of basketball. But as far as an overall basketball player, guys, man, oh man. So as we know, guys, Shaquille Johnson gained most of his popularity by having these crazy, insane mixtapes on Who Mixtape, and he was doing crazy in-game dunks, and he was putting people on posters. He was also winning dunk contests. Like, guys, this guy was doing everything dunk related. But see, one thing that I noticed was that when I was watching these mixtapes, all he did was just dunks. They never really showed us his true game and if he was an actual great hooper. I always thought about that in the back of my mind, that yes, these dunks are nice, but can the man actually hoop? So yeah, Shaquille Johnson gained a lot of buzz in high school, and he ended up being the 99th ranked overall player in his high school class. He then committed to play at Auburn University, and see, this is when his career just went left. Here is really when he got exposed of his game, and here is when people finally saw that Shaquille Johnson honestly wasn't as good as how these media outlets just claimed him to be. He honestly couldn't do anything on the court besides dunk the ball. Like, literally, guys, this is not high school. College players just isn't gonna let Shaquille Johnson just posterize them. This is not sweet, guys. Shaquille Johnson needed to expand his game and work on the fundamentals, because if he worked and actually put in overtime on that side of the ball, he could have been a walking nightmare, and that just was not the case, guys. At Auburn, he only averaged about 5 points a game, and he then transferred to a school called Longwood University. There's really not much to talk about. He was just an average hooper there as well, and since then he has been a forgotten high school legend, and I have no idea what happened to his basketball career. I do know that since he's been out of the high school, his career has just went left, like I said, and he even got arrested while at Longwood University. So guys, like I said, it's been tough, and he's been a player that was hyped up that just did not live up to the hype. So boom, guys, let's go and talk about the third player on this list, and he goes by the name of Dennis Smith Jr. So guys, see, here is another guy that I just did not want to put on this list, because I actually like Dennis Smith Jr. a lot, and he's bring us so many classic mixtapes as well. But if we're being honest, his career has just not panned out just like how we thought. So as we know, Dennis Smith Jr. in high school was he was that dude. He was one of the top players in high school, and he actually graduated early to start his college career at NC State. I think we all know that Dennis Smith Jr. went to NC State to really just showcase just how great his game was. I'm sure he knew that NC State, they weren't going to make it far in this season, and like I said, I'm pretty sure Dennis knew that as well. He averaged about 18 points a game and was a very dominant player throughout the season. He ended his college career being on the All-ACC second team, ACC Rookie of the Year, and ACC Freshman of the Year. Like I said, guys, it was all due to not having great teammates on this roster, and he was able to showcase his talent throughout the season. But yeah, Dennis Smith Jr. ended up getting drafted by the Dallas Mavericks with the 9th overall pick, and Dallas was honestly a great spot for him. They didn't really have any other stars at the time, and Dirk Nowitzki was pretty much on his last legs, like literally. Like Dennis Smith actually played pretty solid his rookie year, but continuing for the next 2 years, he actually did continue that hot streak. He honestly, in my opinion, had a better rookie year than Lonzo Ball. Like, just no hate, guys, just throwing that out there. But yeah, it may sound all sweet and nice, right? But you might be asking me, where did it all go wrong? Well, once Dennis Smith got traded from the Dallas Mavericks to the New York Knicks, he just has not been the same player, and he just has not lived up to the hype, in my opinion. He's even gotten booed by the Knicks fans because of his struggles, and they were chanting to get this man out of the game. Like, guys, that's tough. Like, I really thought Dennis Smith was going to shine, and even more once he even got to the New York Knicks, but it just has not been the case. He even comes off the bench right now, guys, so that's tough. And like I said, guys, just like everybody else on this list, Dennis Smith is a player that was hyped up that just did not live up to the hype. So boom, guys, let's talk about the 4th player on this list, and he goes by the name of Trey Jones. So guys, see, I was honestly contemplating whether or not to put Trey Jones on this list, but I just came to the conclusion that he kind of deserved to be on this list. See, solely on the fact that he was the #2 point guard in his high school class, and he was one of the top overall players in his class. He was the 4th member to complete the dynasty at Duke, and I know y'all remember, they recruited RJ Barrett, they recruited Trey Jones, they recruited Cam Reddish, and they actually recruited Zion Williamson. See, all those guys did what they had to do to get drafted and be a one and done prospect. But Trey Jones, he's the one that just got left behind, and he had to come back to Duke for a 2nd year. See, Trey Jones was not supposed to be the one to get left behind. He was one of the top point guards and players in his class, and there is no reason why he should have came back to Duke for a 2nd year. But anyways, guys, he did, and honestly, in my opinion, he's actually improved big time, and he's actually came back stronger than ever. He outplayed Cole Anthony, the one guy that you guys all seem to love. And Trey Jones, he potentially may actually get drafted this year, but until then, he is for sure a player that was hyped up that has not lived up to the hype just yet. And so boom, guys, let's talk about the last player on this list, and he goes by the name of Austin Rivers. So guys, man, guys, I literally have been dying to include Austin Rivers in one of my videos. I honestly don't know why I don't like Austin Rivers. Like, I don't know if it's because the way he acts, or I don't know what it is, guys, but I just think Austin Rivers is overrated. Like, no hate, guys, but Austin Rivers was one of the top players in his high school class, and he had many memorable mixtapes in high school as well. People fell in love with his little step back and crossover, and people were even saying that he could be the next Kobe Bryant. Yeah, guys, I know, like, if you remember what I'm talking about, and if you remember just how hyped up Austin Rivers was in high school and coming into college, you know that what I'm saying is not crazy, guys. People were really projecting him to be the next Kobe Bryant, and I even heard talks of people even saying that he was one of the best high school basketball players of all time. Austin Rivers then went to play at Duke University and honestly got exposed, in my opinion. He wasn't as good as everybody imagined, and apart from the crazy buzzer beater that he hit, he had an average year there as well. His play at Duke allowed him to fall and get selected as the 10th overall pick in the 2012 NBA draft. Going into college, Austin Rivers was supposed to end up being a top 5 pick, but that was just the start of the process of him getting exposed. So since then in the NBA, Austin Rivers has become one of the most hated basketball players all across the country. Like I said, I think it's his demeanor or his facial expressions. I don't know what it is, but people just don't like this guy. Also, him playing with his dad, I honestly think that actually ruined his career. But all in all, I think we can all agree on the fact that Austin Rivers has not lived up to the hype, and he is probably one of the most average basketball players ever. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. That was part 5 of 5 players that Ballislife and these other media outlets hyped up that has not lived up to the hype. always guys, always remember that I am not hating on any of these players. I am simply giving my personal opinion and how these players were projected to be stars and how they have not projected to live anywhere near that hype. It's not hating, guys. They just didn't plan out like how everybody thought they were going to be, guys. But yeah, this was honestly one of my personal favorite ones, guys. Do you guys agree with my list? Do you guys want to see part 6, guys? Like I said, I can keep doing these videos if you want. Like I said, guys, thank you for helping me reach 2,000 subscribers, guys. We're going crazy. We're not stopping. I'm going to be uploading every 2-3 days, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you love basketball content, guys. And with that being said, oh yeah, do not forget to leave a like, guys, if you enjoyed the video. And with that being said, guys, it's been another episode of Juice Made TV. Peace.